Hi, this is Athena StarSeed. This is a series called Raising Reverence. And I'm at a party, at a birthday party, and we're talking about judgment, ego identity, personality, how people are doing selfies, narcissism. And I have a very beautiful friend of mine who has claimed her shadow energy as being a spiritual judger. But she's got a lot of great points that I actually agree with, because there are people that are just living an inauthentic life. But let's talk about that. What upsets you?
What upsets me is spiritual arrogance and ego, which I actually have lots of. So it's not that I don't identify with it, but what I don't identify is when you have it and you're not aware of it. And when you're not aware of it because you actually think you are so spiritual, and you don't realize there's a bunch of arrogance with it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
It does. It does. But what makes you so mad that they, like, why can't they just be superficial?
Okay, because why can't they be superficial? Because they're not going deeper into the truth of who they are.
So give me an example of what makes you really pissed off. Okay. Like, act it out. I want to see it.
Okay, so what? So
Do it,
yogis.
Yogis,
Okay,
go ahead.
yogis. Yoga, people going to yoga, and they don't even know it's one of the 8 limbs of awakening. They just think it's tight abs, Lululemon, and all that. And then they're like oming at the end. And they think, oh, now I'm spiritual. That doesn't make you spiritual. Practice makes you spiritual. Understanding the truth makes you spiritual. But Lululemons just make you look cute.
Okay, so let's say a girl walks in next to you. A girl walks in
And they've got a ton of makeup on, and they got the cute Lululemon.
Don't you dare go to yoga next to her with your makeup on.
Because I'm like looking at you going, geez.
Go ahead.
Like, let's ohm in an ashram or something, but you don't have to. Well, the spirituality is not this display of external. It's an internal thing that happens, right? And so when you have like a mantra and a mala, and you don't even know what a mala is, and you don't really know what a mantra is, and you don't know how to protect your mind because you're got the mind so filled with the self, and even the spiritual self, then that's like, what is the spiritual self?
Okay, so you know what? Who's that Spanish artist that paints herself in every painting? She's a cactus and she's the pearl, the bees. What's her name? What's her name? With the eyebrow, the unibrow. What's her name?
The Unibrow Artist.
What's her name?
We'll just call her the Unibrow Artist.
Okay, so when I saw her paintings at first, this is embarrassing, I don't know her name. She's in Coco. Anyway. In any event, she paints herself as every character in all of her paintings. Frida!
Okay.
So she paints herself in all of her paintings. And at first I was like, this girl's so full of herself, right? Then I realized, after a little shamanic work, that she was saying she's omnipresent. She became everything, the cactus, the cloud, like everything. She became everything.
But do you think that was her intention? Or did you project now your thing onto her?
No, because I think she did peyote. I think they were down there doing some medicine.
But that's presumptuous. Do you know what was in her mind? Do you know what was in her heart?
I'll tell you what happened. When I did that frog thing with you,
yeah,
and I saw myself as
frog
everything.
is called DMT. They can't haul us off to Mexico and beat us.
She's talking about transparency.
I'm transparent.
She's fully transparent. So what happens is you realize there's only one thing happening, and you're all of it. You're all of the people in the construct. We're the couch,
see,
the ceiling.
You might be projecting on her that's what she was having.
But she's me.
But you don't know the actual play of her if it was actually that.
So in a holographic...
It's like Madonna, she's so enlightened. Well, we don't know if she's sitting there going, I just so love myself. Or if she's actually, I am all that is, and so I can just play out this. We don't know. So even that presumption of projection is what we shouldn't be doing.
So this is such a fascinating...